You brush your teeth, you drink your water, you maybe even hit the gym. But there's a version of your health you're probably ignoring completely, and it's quietly falling apart because of habits you don't even think twice about. No, this isn't about some rare condition. It's about the small stuff, the stuff that feels harmless. By the end of this video, you're going to look at your daily routine completely differently. Let's get into it. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Sexual health isn't just about what happens in the bedroom. It's about circulation, hormones, sleep, stress, confidence. It's connected to almost everything you do, all day, every day. And that means the damage doesn't show up overnight. It creeps in. A habit here, a shortcut there, and 6 months later, you're wondering why something feels off, and you have no idea why. So today, we're breaking down the small, everyday habits that are quietly wrecking your sexual health, and exactly what to do instead. No shame, no lectures, just the truth. Let's fix that. Let's start with the big one. Stress. You already know stress is bad for you. But here's what most people don't realize. Stress doesn't just mess with your mood, it hijacks your hormones. When you're stressed, your body pumps out cortisol, and cortisol's whole job is survival mode. It tells your body, this is not the time for anything except staying alive. Guess what gets deprioritized? Libido, arousal, performance, all of it. The myth, I'll just push through it, I don't have time to relax. The truth, chronic stress is one of the most common and most ignored causes of low sex drive and performance issues in both men and women. Here's a mistake almost everyone makes. They treat stress like background noise, something to tolerate, not something to actually manage. What actually works? You don't need a silent retreat. You need consistency. 10 minutes of real decompression, a walk without your phone, deep breathing, even just sitting in silence. Every single day beats one long vacation twice a year. Bottom line, if your nervous system never gets a break, don't expect your body to perform like it's relaxed. Next up, sleep. And I promise this connects more than you think. Testosterone, one of the key hormones for libido in both men and women, is largely produced while you sleep, specifically during deep sleep cycles. So when you tell yourself, I'll sleep when I'm dead, and you're running on 5 hours a night, you're not just tired, you're running on a hormonal deficit. Myth, a few hours of sleep doesn't really matter if I feel fine. Truth, studies have consistently shown that even 1 week of short sleep can measurably lower testosterone levels in young, healthy men. That's not a small effect. That's your body waving a red flag. The mistake here is thinking sexual health is separate from sleep health. It's not. It's the same system. What actually works? Protect your sleep like it's a non-negotiable appointment. Same bedtime, dark room, phone away. 7 to 9 hours isn't a luxury, it's maintenance. Now let's talk about something a little less obvious, your screen time. Specifically, endless content consumption, doom scrolling, constant stimulation. Here's what's happening. Your brain's reward system runs on dopamine, and when you flood it constantly with quick hits, fast content, fast validation, fast everything, it starts to need more and more stimulation to feel the same reward. The myth, it's just entertainment, it doesn't affect anything else. The truth, overstimulation from constant high dopamine content can desensitize your brain's reward pathways over time. The same pathways involved in arousal and intimacy. Real, slower-paced connection can start to feel less exciting by comparison, simply because your brain has been trained on something faster. This isn't about guilt, it's about awareness. What actually works? Build in dopamine detox windows. No, you don't need to quit your phone forever. Just give your brain regular breaks from constant stimulation, a few hours a day, especially before bed, so it can recalibrate. Here's one that surprises people every time: how you move or don't move during the day. Sitting for hours at a desk restricts blood flow to your lower body, and sexual function, for men and women both, is deeply tied to healthy circulation. Myth: I'm not overweight, so my blood flow is fine. Truth: you don't have to be unhealthy for this to apply to you. Prolonged sitting alone, regardless of body type, reduces blood flow efficiency over time. It's a mechanical issue, not just a weight issue. The mistake is assuming sexual health is only about hormones or mindset. Sometimes it's as simple as your circulation being underused. What actually works? Move every 45 to 60 minutes, even briefly. Walk more. Strength train a couple times a week. Cardiovascular health and sexual health are basically the same conversation wearing different outfits. Last one, and honestly, this might be the most important: negative self-talk about your body and your performance. You know the voice. I don't look good enough. What if I mess this up? Something's wrong with me. Here's the truth. Confidence isn't just a mental nice to have. It's physiologically connected to arousal and performance. Anxiety activates the same stress response we talked about earlier, and that stress response actively works against your body's ability to relax into intimacy. Myth: my mindset doesn't really affect my physical performance. Truth: performance anxiety is one of the leading psychological contributors to sexual difficulties. And it's almost always made worse by silent self-criticism nobody ever addresses out loud. The mistake is staying silent about it, with your partner and honestly, with yourself. What actually works? Talk about it, to a partner, to a professional if needed. Confidence isn't built by pretending the problem doesn't exist. It's built by facing it directly and giving yourself permission to not be perfect. Let's bring it all together. Chronic stress hijacks your hormones. Poor sleep tanks your testosterone. Constant screen stimulation dulls your reward system. Sitting all day restricts your circulation. And silent self-criticism sabotages your confidence from the inside. None of these habits feel dangerous in the moment. That's exactly why they're dangerous. Sexual health isn't separate from the rest of your life. It's a reflection of it. Fix your sleep, manage your stress, move your body, protect your mind, and your sexual health improves as a byproduct, not as some separate project you have to obsess over. Here's your move. Pick just one habit from this video, not all 5. 1. Fix that one thing this week. Small, consistent change beats a perfect plan you never start. If this helped you see your daily habits differently, hit subscribe. Because we break down the truth about sexual health and relationships every single week. No fluff, no shame, just what actually works. I'll see you in the next one.